Alright, welcome once again to this month's show on What is Your Story with Dr. Robert. Also remember, once again, we are back. This is a program that happens every Sunday at 6 p.m. only at Romy TV Africa at Dr. Robert Osoro. So my brother, so you say that you had started this Holy.
Hello my viewer, welcome to Romy TV Africa. This is Romy TV Africa. Welcome to yet another episode of Gossip Hub with me, your host Regina Mwangi, and today I'm with my amazing male guest here and my amazing colleague, a female colleague here.
So, and of course, welcome to Gossip Hub. I'm your co-host Shannon.
And I am Eric Kimeo. It's my first time on this show. I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, now on our first story, we're going to talk about traditional men and traditional women. Now we have we're in this era where modern men want traditional women, and then modern women want modern men. Okay, so what do you think about that? Because why can you be a modern man and you want a traditional woman?
Because one, I think having a traditional woman as a man will save you from many modern things that I think men of these days are disliking. For example, you will now find a traditional woman with these long nails or some dressing, and also in terms of ile kuchanuka. They are so illiterate, maybe so naive, they are not experienced. So I think that's why they'd rather go for traditional women than the modern women.
I also understand that traditional modern women cannot be submissive. It's only traditional women who submit, because they understand the theory of being a woman in a man's life. What would you say about that, Kimel?
Well, for me, I think the first question you should ask yourself is, who is a modern woman, or who is a modern woman or a modern man, and who is a traditional woman or a traditional man?
Yeah.
For me, I think a traditional woman is a woman who upholds her virtues really well, who does not conform to the natures of society, of the new society that is social media, all this glamour and whatnot, and all this clout. And a traditional woman for me is the perfect woman, because she knows how to take care of the house. She knows how to take care of children. She knows how to take care of you. She doesn't have a lot of drama. And although they might be overly submissive, I think that's a good thing for men, because at least you'll have a say in your own house. For a modern man is someone who has evolved from the traditional archaic of men, and knows what a woman wants, how they want to be treated, and he does not always want his say to be the final say. I think a modern man is a perfect man.
So are you a modern man or a traditional man?
Well, for me, I'm a bit of both. At some point, I will not want my wife to be like the rest of the women. I would want my wife to at least give me a say in the marriage. Although I will also be giving her a say in my marriage, but sitakuwa namkalia sana, na yeye atakuwa ananikalia sana. So I think we'll have a good match with a traditional woman.
Shalom, are you a modern woman or a traditional woman?
Okay, at some point, I think at some point I'm a traditional, at some point I'm a modern. I'm there, at the center.
So do you want a traditional man or a modern man?
Okay, I want a man that is not so much traditional and not so much modern.
So
Let's be just somewhere, like hapo center. Yeah. Unajua ukikuja tena na traditional mingi sana.
Okay, so go to our comment section and tell us what you think about traditional men, traditional women, modern men, and modern women.
Oja tuambie unataka.
Really? Me, I want a half a traditional man and half a modern man. Okay, it depends.
Unataka nusu mkate.
Okay, si nusu mkate. Me, basically, I want a modern man. But because a modern man understands how a woman should be treated. Because most of the traditional men, they take women to be objects. They don't take them to be human. So me, I would prefer, but in terms of some virtues, like knowing your position as a man in the house, I think that's where now traditional man comes in. Because we see a lot of modern men as simps. They can do anything to please a woman, instead of being the leader, instead of dominating that woman. So I think at some point I would want a traditional man in terms of character, but then in terms of treating a woman, then I go for the modern man.
Okay.
So next, we have an amazing question here. Someone is asking, I am 15 and my crush is 40. Is it normal? I can't stop thinking about him because first, 15 years old mtu ako around Form 1, si ndio?
Yeah.
Na crush wake ako 40. Is it normal?
No, that one is like crushing on your father. Imagine. So I think
Okay.
because
So she should she should stop dreaming about it.
yeah, that is not good actually. Not blessing.
So ni kama anacrushia baba.
Imagine.
Okay.
For me, I think for a 15-year-old girl to be crushing on a 40-year-old man, mi sioni kama kuna shida juu. I remember unakumbuka hizi soap zilikuwa zinakaa mizi za kitambo kiasi. You will find a girl so obsessed with just one character.
Yeah.
And I think it's normal.
Yeah.
At 15, your adolescence imekuwa imefika fulani.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
And you become so wild.
Yeah, it's normal to crush for a man older than you.
Yeah. May also go with you. May I think it's normal for a 15-year-old to crush on a 40-year-old because maybe this 40-year-old doesn't even look like 40-year-old. Maybe this 40-year-old looks like 20-year-old. You know, men don't grow old quickly. Yeah. So I think it's normal because at 15 bado hii adolescence iko mingi na inamuonyesha like huyu msee ako perfect. Plus it's just a crush. Si dhambi, it's not a crime. So we switch to you, my dear, for the next topic. Take us to the next topic.
Okay, the next topic that you're going to look is about those people come in towns and live there and they forgot to invest their back home where they come from. So after the end of all, maybe like time for Corona, we saw many people, maybe someone alikuwa amekaa hapa Nairobi, just luxury. But when Corona came, umetolewa job, you have to go back where you came from.
Yeah.
Ukienda pale situation yenye iko home, mtu atajenga, huko tu umerudi zero una kitu, you're depending with your parents. It's something that is not even appealing. What's your take on that?
Me, I think that's abnormal and so ignorant because you came in Nairobi for hustle and you left home to change home, right? That is the main reason why you left in the first place. So you coming here and you've made it and then you forget your home and then umekufa, you didn't even build na hukujenga, huku invest, surely. Will we even remember you? Tutasema kale kamtu hata iriko kameenda because it was just useless. So as much as you're in you come to urban to make a living, remember where you came from. You left home to change home. Always remember that. Never forget that. So when you invest here, remember home, invest there. Si ati unakaa huku kwa mansion ukienda ushago, unakaa kwa nyasi. Is that relevant? That is not okay. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I've spent most of my young life in Ushago, so I know how people think about people. I know how Ushago people think about people who come to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they always feel like a sense of rejection, like you have rejected them. Also in the parts where you come to the city and live for so long without going back to visit them, you know, out of sight, out of mind, they even forget about you. They always say, like there's a saying in Kamba which says, when you go away, you will always come back home.
Yeah.
So they always wait for you to come back. They always know you will go back
Yeah.
to Ushago. So don't do them bad. Always appreciate them. Those people are very good. Those are your community. That is your family. That is your home. That is why you always go back when you have any problem.
Yeah.
Okay? Hata rurasho tunafanyanga Ushago, hakuna rurasho inafanyangwa Nairobi.
Yeah, that's home. And it will never change.
Yeah, so as much you've come to find a living here in the city, always remember back home for the people who were there for you when you were young,
Yeah.
until you had the guts to come to the city to find a living. So usiacha wase nyuma. Those are very really important people in your life, and they will always be there for you.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, I also think that all watu wa kushago, they have the mentality that mtu ashakuja city anakuwa na pesa. Until that day when pia umeenda city, and you notice that watu kwa city
People struggle.
people are struggling.
Yeah.
Hata ni wako ushago, because kwa city kama una pesa, like utasurvive aje? Unaweza lala ndija. Alafu saa because of that unapata mwenye akusana huku city akitaka kwenda home lazima ajifinyilie sana, ndo at least akienda home aonekane pia ametoka city.
Yeah.
Like inafika at a point you have to fake, because when you're home watakusema aje, and they know Nairobi kuna pesa. So I think people wache kufikiria that everyone who is in Nairobi achakona do.
Nairobi kuna pesa, shida ni vile utazipata. So this mentality wanakwanga wamejiwekea that when you come to Nairobi, then you're rich.
Yeah.
And then ukienda Ushago, you take them, unawapelekea tunga tuwili, unawapelekea blue band. Alafu ukitoka huko ushawapelekea hiyo ka shopping ya 2K. Ukitoka huko unatoka na a full sack of mahindi, unatoka na a full sack of waru, unatoka na a full sack of mbosho. Sasa nani amebeba pesa mingi hapa? Si ni wewe? Because Nairobi basically everything is money. Ushago utaenda hapo uchune kitunguu kwa shamba. Utaenda hapo uchuna mboga. Utaenda like uchukue mbao utengeneze nyumba. Huko you have to pay rent, you have to buy that unga, moto ya kupikia unanunua, kila kitu. Basically everything is money. Nairobi maisha watu struggle. People survive. People try to survive. So hiyo mentality ya kujiwekea.
Alafu unapata kuna zile situations fulani tuseme ulikuwa unasomea Ushago but wakakuchangia kiasi ukuje usomee huku, umalize huku na upate job huku. But unakuja huku unapata vitu ni different. So wao wajui kama vitu ni different. Wao wana expect pesa
you go back
juu walikutoa pesa yao, you have to give back. You have to give back to the community. So inakuanga tricky sana. But all in all, ukikuja Nairobi, you have to work hard.
You have to work hard.
You have to work hard to fulfill the promises.
To use any means possible.
Yeah. Ukirudi Ushago, at least wasiona ni kama walifanya kazi useless kukusomesha na kukuleta Nairobi utafute pesa.
True. Yeah. Now on our next interesting topic, ni kuhusu exes. Now, is it okay to be friends with your ex? Is it okay to talk to your ex after you break up?
Okay, coming to that, I think that about talking wakati umeanza kuongea again with your ex, it depends na vile mliachana, how it came to an end. Because kuna mtu tu mnaweza tu kana hivyo muone, okay, it will not work being us tuna date, but we can just be friends. I think if it's in a such situation, we can still talk. But at some circumstances, you have to stop talking to them. In a case maybe he was planning to kill you, like those things, like
okay, it depends. Eric?
For me, every relationship ends with a heartbreak. Of course, even though how hard you try to make it friendly, how much hard you try to break it up friendly, I think lazima kukue tu na heartbreak. You'll always miss that person. And I think what will make what will judge if you will continue talking with your ex or not is how your relationship was with them. If your relationship was toxic, I don't think that is a really space for you to keep talking to them. But if your relationship was well, you had a really good friendship, I don't think there's a reason to end that friendship. Although the intimate relationship ended, I think the friendship should continue. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's okay. It's okay to talk to your ex. It's okay to be friends with your ex, because like Shalon has said, it depends with how you guys left each other. It depends with how you broke up. It depends with how the relationship was. You find at some point you left this person because circumstances forced you to leave them, because it was not working. And instead of reaching to a point where you both could get hurt, you decided to cut off this relationship. So I think it's okay to be friends with your ex. But again, you may be friends with your ex and you never moved on. So unapata, the more you're friends with this person, you really miss them in their lives. Feelings are uncontrollable. Unaweza pata mnataka kurudiana, you guys will never move each other. So like ni kama kwa cage. So saa zingine ina depending to cut off whom say, and at least you can be able to move on. Because if you still keep talking to them and maybe the feelings never ended, it means bado there is something.
Yeah, of course.
But sasa kama if it is just normal, hauna feelings, you just okay seeing them move on, it's okay to be friends with them. Mnaongea, hata by the way inaenda mnakuwa best friends.
And you can even start investing together.
Mnakuwa best friends, but hamna hiyo intimacy, you're not dating. But mnakuwa the best friends. You know, this person nikimpigia, we can always talk about it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Hii historia ya kuachananga na ex, alafu kwanza kama leo niliona mimi nyingine ilikuwa inasema ati ukiachana na ex, ilikuwa inasema aje? Nilikwambia asubuhi. What was it saying? Let me try and remember. But ilikuwa kuhusu ex. So ilikuwa inasema ati kuna watu nasikianga ni walipe wasiwahi sema tuliwahi date. Usually what was that?
Wewe unajua ushaachana na mtu alafu unasema unajipata kuuliza na sure sasa hiki nani nilikuwa na date?
Surely like after ushaachana ndio unafunguka macho unajiuliza what was this? Hadi unaibika.
Could have done better bana.
Bwana.
Ati umlipe ndio asiwe sema mliwahi date. Juu alikuwa shame kind of. Unashangaa.
Ikiwezekana tunaweza mpea pesa nyingi sana so isema juu wewe watu wengine kwani nilikuwa nimefungika macho.
But I always see like watu wengi wakiachana na ex like they always talk so bad about those people.
Of course.
Like unasikia mse ako tu na kigrudge, ako tu na a very very bad attitude toward that person. Unashangaa kwani huyu mse alikuwa shetani ama?
Ndio maana mimi naweza advise before you start dating anyone,
not this person.
Yeah, try to form a friendship. Kweni mabeshte kwanza before mwanze kwa relationship ndio mjuane vizuri. Ndio hata at least by the time itakuja kuisha, kama itaisha, at least msikuwe in bad terms. Mko mshavia venye mtaishi with each other na vitu kama hizo. So always know your partner before getting into something intimate with them.
Nowadays mnapatana na mtu kidogo after 2 days mshaanza kuitana babe. Mshaanza kudate na practically you guys never faced a real conversation ati tuanze kudate. Already mshaanza. Ushajipata kwa situation kama hiyo?
Sijajipata lakini nimeona watu wamejipata kwa situation.
Like unapatana na mtu you guys vibe like mmeingiana tu vibe already. Kidogo you guys are dating na mkuitana an official meeting kusema I want to be your girlfriend, I want you to be my girlfriend, I want you to be my boyfriend. Amkukutana kusema hivyo but already mna date. You guys never communicated.
Some kiingia kwa relationship ndio mnapata kuna vitu mingi sana mko about each other.
Yeah, unashtukia this person is a stranger. Hata huamini kama ni yeye because the things he's doing.
Yeah.
You're in love at the first sight.
Sometimes vibe at first udanganya.
Hiyo inakuanga infatuation.
You
have feelings for someone in a last week and then after that you're like, aje sasa.
Take your time with it.
You see love. Ni infatuation.
Of course.
And then another amazing topic tuachane sasa na ya ex. ni the most embarrassing moments of your life. Like, what is the most embarrassing thing ushaipitia?
Mimi kuna siku tushaikuwa super na demu yangu na sistake. So ni ile tushafanya shopping, ishaisha tushalipia. Sasa ile time ya kutoka kwa exit, sasa si kuna kwanga na zile alarms fulani. So vile wametoka, sasa ile time natoka alarm ikalia. Na unajua kwa super alarm ikilia venye ulia sana. Alarm inalia kila mtu anakuangalia. Sasa hiyo kuna demu yako na sistake. So Soja akaniambia nirudi na nitoke tena. Mimi nikarudi. Kutoka tena ikalia tena. Wakanisearch, mimi sijabeba, mimi najua si hakuna kitu nimebeba, hakuna kitu nimeiba. So mimi hata mimi nashangaa what's going on. Na sasa hiyo kila kitu kwa super imesimama, kila mtu ameacha kufanya kenye anafanya, anakuangalia. All eyes are on you. Na sasa hiyo kuna demu yako na sister yake. All eyes are on you. Nikaamua nirudi tena. Kurudi alarm inalia tena. Na kumake matters worse, wakasema wakaambia girlfriend yangu na sister yake warudi wapite. Wao kupita hakuna kitu, hakuna alarm inalia. Sasa alarm inalia mimi nikipita.
Na issue ilikuwa nini?
Ilikuwa traumatizing maze, kila mtu amekuangalia. Ilikuwa Naivas ilikuwa Naivas ya wapi? Ilikuwa Naivas ya Macha huko Bigi. Such that yani from the ground floor hadi second floor kila mtu anakuangalia. So ndio leta wakakuja kugundua nilikuwa nimekanyaga hizi stickers za brand hizi commodities. So nilikuwa nimekanyaga kwa mguu. Nika sticker hapo na iko imeskaniwa. So after kutoa ikakuwa sawa, but that thing was hiyo kitu ilikuwa embarrassing maze. Supermarket mzima imeacha kufanya kenye nafanya, inakuangalia tu wewe.
Okay.
That was so sitaweza hiyo siku.
That is traumatizing.
Yeah, kitu hapana.
It's shocking. And you?
Me think, a story. Nilikuwa nimetoka class kwa shule college. Sasa nimecheremka kwa stairs. Nilikuwa nimevaa slides but ilikuwa imekaa sana. So
so chini.
My goodness, sasa hapa nikifika kwa ofisi kuna receptionist hapo na secretary na procurement. Guy nimeenda nimeanguka. Mbele ya watu. Unaimagine sasa kuamka mbele ya watu wamekuangalia kwa like kwani unajui kutembelea kwa stairs. Mimi nilisikia vibaya sana.
Okay, my most embarrassing moment, nilikuwanga natembea. So mbele nikaona ni kama najua huyu mtu, nikadhani ni mtu hata ninajua jina yake. So I was like shouting Sara. Like hadi watu wananiangalia kwa barabara. I'm so concentrated on this person. Najua ni yeye kabisa. Sara nikaitana. Watu wameniangalia kwa barabara. Finally this huyu Sara pia yeye sasa akaangalia nyuma, huyu mwenye nilikuwa naita Sara. Fuck, I was embarrassed. Haikuwa yeye. Nilisikia vibaya. I was like pole. Alafu kila mtu amekuangalia kwa barabara nini. That is one of the most embarrassing moments nishaipitia. Zingine ni personal, sema nikisema nitalia.
Of course mtu anakuanga na nyingi sana.
Hata nikisema they are so personal, I'll cry.
Ama ile sasa sema but umeenda kwa hoteli, sasa ita classy hotel. Men tap.
Ujui vile inafunguliwa.
Sitaongea sana but when hotel.
Wewe unafanya role play before uende kwa hizo hoteli.
Wewe unaangalia chapo na shanga sasa
inafunguliwa wapi? You try to press na kumbe ni ile automatic ukiweka tu mkono like maji yanamwagika. Jaribu kufinya and people are looking at you.
Ama uletoe food. Ujue kutumia hizo
chopsticks. Kwanza hizi za wachinku. Jeez.
Inabidi
hizo sticks.
Mimi hata teacher mwenye niambia shaenda meeting. So like wamekuja wameserve kila mtu food. Alafu sasa wameletwa hizo chopstick, kuna fork, kuna kila kitu. Sasa na yeye ajui kutumia. Na it was a lecturer, imagine. Guy, na niambia ni mforce ametumia mkono kwa avoid hizo embarrassment. It's not because hizo hoteli kubwa jamii.
Na ukienda hizo hoteli kubwa hata ukoma budgetia times 2 juu kuna siku nishaipeleka mtu date kwa hoteli kubwa. Of course nilikuwa na pesa ya kulipia, but sasa nilikuwa nalipa na simu. So ile kulipa na simu nikaweka pay bill wrong. So na nile hiyo pesa ilikuwa the exact, yani sina pesa nyingine. So nimelipa nini pay bill wrong. Unajua ni reversal ya pay bill ilichukua 3 days.
Wewe
sasa hiyo hapo na demu yako umelipa nini wrong na waiter anataka kuona confirmation message. Sasa mimi namwambia nimetuma kwa pay bill wrong, ananiambia si shida yake, yeye anataka tu mimi nilipe tu pesa yake. Na unajua saa hiyo time sina do ingine. So I think so mwenye nilikuwa nimepeleka date at least nilikuwa glad juu alikuwa at least a modern woman, at least akalipa half of it na mimi nikalipa the second half of it, at least ilikuwa inafika. But sasa kama singekuwa na mtu kama huyo ningefanya aje?
Nakuambiangu date someone useful in life. Seem to like anakutegemea kila kitu. Say that girl never had money. Ungedu.
Ingeza kuchonga viazi.
Nishaikuwa kwa that situation ya kulipa. Nilikuwa nimeenda kwa boutique, nimeenda trouser. Sasa ni kama vile mtu akiama anaacha chini namba yake hapo, mwingine anakuja anaweka hapo. Sio customer unajua ukiona mtu ameweka chini namba kwa shop yake, hiyo ndo natumia nini kulipa. So like nimeona trouser nimepima iko sawa, acha nikalipa. Nikatumia hiyo chini namba. Sikuwa nimemuuliza hii ndio tunatumia hivyo. Sasa mimi nikalipa, nikamwambia jina yenyewe ameleta. Akaniambia imagine sio hiyo namba. Yani shatuma. Unajua pia till number huwezi reverse hiyo pesa hivyo haraka. Tunaenda. Itabidi tu umesema tu aje tuende. Quite so
ulilipa ingine.
Ilibidi tu nilikuwa na pesa na nilikuwa nataka trouser nikailipia tena. Kama singekuwa na pesa.
Ungefanya nini?
Si ningeacha hiyo trouser juu sasa.
Confirm your M-Pesa pay bill bana before lipe. Hii kitu inaweza kufanya vibaya sana. Confirm hiyo kitu, muulize ni hii kweli mara 3. Muulize mara 3. Before lipe na confirm hiyo message.
Sasa topic nyingine interesting ni like story na our friends. Hiyo story ya M-Pesa kidogo imeni confuse kidogo. But sasa topic nyingine ni like tuseme, have you ever like left someone and you loved them but you left them because haiko ina work? Sasa tulikuwa ulifeel hauwapendi anymore. You used to love them but because it's not working na unaona hiyo love reciprocate kwako, like hairudishi kwako. So ukaona like let me leave. Like have you ever just let people go and you really love them?
In those type of relationships inabanga like a one way lane. Yani ni wewe tu peke yako unaweka effort. You love this person so much, ni wewe tu peke yako unaweka effort. Ujui venye yeye ana feel, ujui kama yeye ana feel the same way ama ana feel aje, but the love that you have for that person na ile effort unaweka, it's enough to show for that person unampenda, but sasa yeye hai reciprocate when you do umesema, and hiyo kitu uma sana.
True.
Kuweka effort yenye hairudishi hiyo kitu, it really hurts.
True.
Okay. For me, I think I'm still young, sijajipata in such a relationship, but I know it happens. It happens to maybe I've heard from friends, classmates, it happens.
So kidate ni vizuri umuulize venye, ni vizuri ulize your partner what they think about you and what they are willing to sacrifice for you.
But nowadays watu ni waongo. People don't want to tell you the truth in the face. They just want to fake things. But then if you don't love someone, tell them. Tell them. Just in a nice way. Yes, it will hurt them, but utakuwa umewasave. Umesave time yao and you've saved their feelings and emotions.
Kuna watu genuine huku nje wenye there's no hawana time ya kuplay na watu. So
and what is the best thing, what is the best way to tell someone no, like reject someone without hurting their feelings?
I think ni communication tu, mwite tu mahali vizuri, hata mpeleke tu mahali nje, umnulie kama ka drink hivi, na umwambie tu pole pole with the most polite way possible. Juu ni mtu amesacrifice kila kitu kukua na wewe. So I think that piece of information is very important. Na when you address ni important pia juu usimwache pia akiwa heartbroken. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, telling someone I know. Anaweza pretend mkiongea as I feel, but I know. Hakuna mtu anaweza ambia tu let's break up. Aseme akatae. Okay, akubali but atakuwa still okay.
So how do you best like tell that person no? Bila kumhurt, like wewe ungefanya nini if you're in that position? Someone wants you and you're rejecting them because you feel you're not ready, or maybe this person is not compatible with you and you want to tell them no without, just in a nice way. How would you do it?
Okay, maybe someone is approaching me for the first time. I think it is easier to say no. So I think for the person that you've said, maybe
you've been friends.
You've been
Tuseme friends with this another gender. And this now gender imefika point akona feelings zako and anakuapproach anakuambia this is how it is, and you, because you've never seen yourself in that position of being with this person, unataka kumwambia no. So how do you do it?
I think we are both adults. So sitting down and having a little communication, I think I'll have the strategies on how to tell him. Yeah, in a most better way. Yeah.
Okay, I think also that's the same, because there is no better way. Even if you use the most sweetest way, you will still hurt this person at some point. You like umemkata, so utam hurt too. But I think it's good to communicate just in a nice way. But pia usikue violent. You know, usikue like so harsh. Unajua kuna watu like zizi. You know, just be nice, be kind to this person. Because at some other point, one person will also be kind to you. Now that takes us back now to our parents. These parents of ours, like wazazi, you know, like you find it's hard maybe to communicate to your parent that you are dating, because there are parents who don't believe in dating. They only believe in like dating when you really want marriage. Hiyo ndio tu wanakubali. But here at dating, you have a boyfriend, hata yani hata uwezi mpeleka home. You can't even introduce this boyfriend of yours at home. You can't introduce this girlfriend of yours at home. Alafu pia parents still also believe in virginity. So kuna hii story that you have to break your virginity when you're in marriage. See, before marriage. Before marriage wanaitanga fornication. So how do you deal with this with your parents?
Well, especially African parents who are difficult.
Sana.
Because of the tradition, and
and also how they were even raised.
Mimi niko na experience juu both my parents are really traditional na kitu kama hii kwangi rahisi sana tukupeleka demo home atumwambia.
So wao inakaanga tu wanajua wao uko tu unasoma like story na wasichana zi.
Of course, kuna sami huambia, of course I'm no longer a child anymore. So of course I'm an adult na vitu kama hizi. Although kwa community yao ni inaitangwa aje? Ni ni kama illegal. But ukiwa adult saa ingine it's good to make your own decision bila kufikiria decision ya watu wengine. But
na unajua saa zingine ukimake your decision, some parents see it as rebellion.
Of course wataona kama rebellion, lakini ukiongelesha vizuri you might have a chance for them understanding you. And although African parents hushikilia chastity sana. No, there's no sex before marriage. Hiyo ni kitu hushikilia, hata kama utamwongelesha aje itakuwa very hard to convince them that this thing is okay. So I think
and do you feel it's okay on your part, like sex before marriage?
Well, mimi nikiweza kuwa parent, when my child reach ile age ya kudate, I don't think I will have any problem with that. And sidhani kama nitapata any problem with that. Unless ka ajiprotect vizuri. Unajua kuna vitu zingine come freedom will come na responsibilities.
Na consequences.
Yeah, na consequences zake. So getting in starting dating, you should know kuna responsibility fulani hapo.
Yeah.
Yeah, vitu kama early marriages, you have to use protection, vitu kama hizo. So I think that is the things parents should be talking with their children. Si kuwakataza tu juu because of no reason ati juu community imekataa there is no sex before marriage. Unafaa kuambia why na nini wanafaa wafanye basi.
Sasa yeye choose. Ukisha explain vizuri, you let them choose. Yeah. But si ati ile uko you are just a hash. Ati nisiwahi kuona na wanaume, nisiwahi. You know there some parents wako hivyo. Like hata unaweka mtoto uoga in a way that they can never ever even open up to you because you, at first you are so harsh and you are not even giving reasons for being harsh. And you?
Okay, me what the first thing that I can say, African parents, they want person to be married without dating. That's their weakness.
And it, of which it's impossible.
Yeah.
Surely, at least if you are a stranger and you expect us to get married without even dating, we have to date first.
Yeah.
But I think when you are nafanya hivyo, they know they think it's possible.
Yeah, and at the time, kwanza a man used to test your virginity before attack for why. So ikipatikana you are not a virgin, you are excommunicated from the community.
Maze.
That's how harsh it was.
But times have changed, man.
Yeah.
Okay, me
Changed.
Looking where I come from, like in our family, like for me, nikienda niambia mom like maybe I have a boyfriend, ama niko na rafiki Charlie, okay, my mom will be okay with that. Like hata niuliza, but coming to my dad, hey, yeye hataki kusikia. So unaona sasa kuna hizo differences. My mom sasa ndio tunaongea naye sana, like ananijua sana. Yeye nitamwambia. And because anataka kuniprotect from my dad knowing that lazima atanyamaza, hawezi ambia dad. Dad ako ile mtu anagoja maybe nikimaliza shule then naweza mleta home. But sai kumwambia yeye hata sikia vizuri. And when it comes to my brother atambia my dad na atakuwa okay. But mimi dem nikimwambia atona takuwa na ile uoga. Unajua basi uko na wasichana kwa nyumba like uko na uoga maybe atapata ball, a drop out of school.
It's being overprotected.
Sasa ndio hivyo inakuanga. Unapata Charlie akumot to dad, dem atawea dad. No mom, I mean.
My mom is okay with having male friends. She's okay with that. The problem now comes in terms of this sex before marriage. That is where she emphasizes and she makes me understand in a way that it is my decision to make. Yeah. Because she understands that according to her religion and according to the Bible that you are not supposed to sleep with a man before you marry. That is fornication. You only sleep with a man after he has married you rightfully. It is rightfully before God.
Yeah.
I think, of which it's clear, even the Bible has written it. So if a parent makes you understand that, then it's your choice to choose.
Yeah.
Now, if you go against it, that's you. It's you and your life. But I think parents, African parents, mwachange kwa harsh na watoto wenyu. You should be kind to them. Make them understand. Kuna wazazi tu like they are so toxic. So toxic. Yeah. Yani hata ukivaa anakuwa like ati sasa umevalia nani hivyo. Like my mom will put on in a very good dress and she will tell you, you know, your feminine beauty is okay. You know, like she will compliment you. She will tell you, you look nice. You look awesome. Lakini si wale wazazi ati unavaa anakuambia sasa umevalia nani hivyo. You have a life bana. And if you feel a cloth it suits you as long as it's decent, it's okay.
Of course.
Yeah, mzazi, unajua wazazi ndio actually wana contribute watoto kuwa rebellious. Because sasa ukiwa harsh hivi na mtoto, who will be kind to her out there? No one. You should be kind to your children, parents, especially moms. Mwache hizi mahasira za Uafrika mnakuanga nazo. Treat your girls well. Keep them close. Make them your best friends. Compliment them. Tell them they are beautiful. Tell them those dresses look nice on them. And huko nje asiende akuletee ball. That's why we find so many innocent girls wanaenda huko and they are ambushed and wanarudi just one shot and already wako na ball.
Kenya naweza ambia African parents is that once your child reaches a place where they can make their own decisions, sidhani kama kuna kitu mo unaweza fanya than advise vizuri.
Na kumuombea tu.
Yeah, advise him or her the right way. when akiona at least uko kwa side yake, at least your rebellion itaisha. Juu at least anaona at least hata nikifanya hivi my mom is supporting me na anajua kenye nafaa kufanya at this time, at this moment. So advice, communication is key. Usitake kufanya, yani usitake yeye atake, yani usitake yeye akua tu anakusikiza wewe peke yako. Listen to their side of the story.
Let them open up to you. Now usiwa criticize, usiwa judge. Be kind to them. Final sentiments, your social media platforms as you close the show.
Okay. You can find me on TikTok at Shalon254, on Instagram at Shalon_Kenya, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as Romy TV Africa. Like, share, and comment.
I'm Rico. You can find me at Rico on Twitter. My final sentiment is, it never hurts to be good to someone.
True.
So as long as you live, every day make sure that you have done at least one good thing for someone. Ukifanya tu kitu moja mzuri utawaisahau for the rest of your life, and it will definitely pay you back.
Okay, I'll also say the same with Eric, that according to a book called The 5 AM Club with Robin Sharma, it says, with the rising of each glorious morning, try to be genuinely a good person. It has been Gossip Hub with me, Regina Mwangi. Thank you for being with us. This is Romy TV Africa. Follow us at all our social media platforms at Romy TV Africa.
Peace.